There are dozens of motivational speakers on tour today, but they are not all created equal. Some are good, while others are better, but only a few are described as the best. I'd like you to meet one of the best, Mr. James Parker. James has been motivating, training, and teaching for the past 10 years. He's a powerhouse, a walking stick of dynamite. His energy is explosive and contagious. James will captivate you as he magically mixes humor with his common-sense approach to managing life's challenges. James has been associated with the Zig Ziglar Corporation and has traveled the world delivering motivational presentations and seminars. Once you hear him speak, your life will never be the same. His words will challenge your thinking while motivating and inspiring you to new heights. Ladies and gentlemen, James Parker.
Make it happen.
Now, the next point I want to say, if you're going to really make it happen, you've got to develop that sense of urgency. When I think of developing sense of urgency, I think of the South Texas billionaire who had a coming out party for his only daughter. Now, if you've never worked in sales, we call that group prospecting. So he called all of the eligible bachelors in town. He brought them out to him in his swimming pool. He said, "You see this pool here? I'll give $1 million to any one of you young men that will swim across this pool. I'll give you 1,000 acres of my best land. I'll give you the hand of my only daughter in marriage." Of course, he had stocked the pool with alligators and water moccasins. And all of a sudden, they heard a splash. They looked down the pool. They saw this fellow swimming. He came up on the other end of the pool. The millionaire ran down to him. He said, "Great, what do you want, the $1 million?" He said, "No." He said, "Great, what do you want, the 1,000 acres?" He said, "No." He said, "You must want the hand of my only daughter in marriage." He said, "No." And finally, he said, "Well, what do you want?" He said, "I just want the name of that fool who pushed me in the pool." Think about that for a second. Most of the things that have happened in our life that have really made a difference in our life came when we had to make it happen. Some reason we don't always perform as well as we should when we've got time, when the wind is blowing behind our back, but when pressure comes, that's when we were enlarged in life. How much did some of our best work in college the night before the examination? Well, we know that we did, and sometimes we came through, but in reality, what you've got to do is use that energy on a daily basis. You saw what you could do, but sometimes when you tried to wait until the last minute, you were a day late and $1 short. And if you're going to make it happen, you've got to give yourself that enthusiasm to go ahead and do what you need to do. You know, people in life, they go around and they're too casual about this world that we're living in today. And how much time you've got, you really don't know. And you've got to make sure you use all of the talent that you've been given in order to reach your full potential.
What you want, you're gonna make it happen. Make it happen. And if you're getting on your knees at night and pray to the Lord, He's gonna make it happen. Make it